All right, here we go, guys. Sunday, June 19th. Charter canceled today because, as you can see in my harbor, it is windy. I got this boat blocking the northeast wind, but it's blowing. It's also 55 or 56 degrees. I was just in the car. I took a screenshot. You'll see that here of the outside temperature. You hear the rattling of the sails on the sailboats next to me. I have no business being out there. See the Swedish flag on that boat. And what makes it worse, I'm in shorts and flip-flops. I do have a sweatshirt on. And to make it even stupider, because this is the most idiotic fishing channel on YouTube, I'm going to spot lock. Well, that's the plan, at least. If the spot lock can hold this 32.5-foot boat in 20+ mile-an-hour winds, I'm going to spot lock. I'm not confident I'll be able to get any kind of drift, even with the trolling motor that will let me fish for fluke naturally. I've tried this before, limited success, but I'm gonna spot lock and see if I can manage a keeper, manage a fluke. I'll take a sea robin today with this weather. Yeah, and we'll check back in and see how that goes. I've done a lot of stupid things fishing, but this is going to be up near the list. Even getting out of my dock with the wind pushing me was an adventure. All right, the wind direction is actually going to allow me to do this today because it's a northeast wind. Boy, you can really hear it as soon as I pulled out of my dock. But it's a northeast wind, so I'm gonna go tight to shore on the north. I'm gonna spot lock. I'm gonna hope that the spot lock holds. If it doesn't hold, this video is never gonna see the light of day. But if it holds, we're gonna see if we can catch a fish by fan casting. I got some. I went to Wego, my local bait and tackle store. I picked up some smaller gulps, 5-inch grubs. I'm gonna use a single 1-ounce bucktail. I got my little VRC blackfish jigging spinning rod with me. I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to fan cast around an area that we caught fish a couple of weeks ago. Again, really tight to the shoreline. The shoreline here being docks and barges and stuff. And it's 2 minutes from my dock. I'm not going to be in open water. There's a small craft advisory out. I'm imagining I'm not going to see many boats out today. So stupid more in theory than in danger, and we'll see what happens. All right, test number one. Like I hoped, the wind is protected here. When I was coming out, you can see the flags there. I mean, I don't know how, and maybe I'll zoom in on the but it's blowing. It looks almost completely north, a little bit of east, and we are at 0-0. Trolling motor is holding us just fine, so that's going to be the plan. I'm going to figure out by dropping which way the current is moving, because there's an eddy in here. You can't go by tides and currents. It's always different, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll fan cast. We'll see if we can get anything to bite. We caught some fish here a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping they're still here. We'll see what happens. Right when I said that, the wind picked up. Let's see let me drop this. I'm dropping straight down in the first instance just to get an idea of which way we're gonna. So it looks like we're drifting in. Well, the boat is turning a little with the wind. All right, you know what? It's pretty close to slack now anyway. So maybe what I'll do, I gotta move those. Oh, I have a fish on it already. What the heck? I popped. I'm sure that was a sea robin. I know there's fish here. All right, it looks like my line is going that way. But the boat's spinning a little, so I'll cast up into shallower water and drift it back into deeper water. Let me get rid of the wind to the left of me. Man, oh, that was a fluke. I didn't pull hard to rip the tail. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. One gulp down. Let's go to gulp 2. Like I said, we got half the battle won already with the trolling motor holding in this wind. Helps a lot that we got that structure right in front of us. It's a north wind, so we have a little lee here. It's really my only option today with this wind. Clearly my charter yesterday and today was canceled. Just Murphy's Law with the weather, how it's all week it was beautiful. I have a couple of bass videos that I did, 3 bass videos, before and after work 3 times, and sure enough the weekend comes, I have charters booked, and you know, can't charge people what I charge for them to come fish one little spot that's holding fish, or one little spot where you get out of the weather. Not right. He's on it. I'm taking it though. Oh, definitely feels like a fluke. It's interrupting. It's giving me one thump. Not a lot of... Oh. Oh my goodness, come on. Yeah, he's on it again. There we go. Yeah, doesn't feel like a fluke. Bouncing. It's a dreaded robin, I'm sure. There it is. You got my hopes up. You know what though? Try again. There we go. Oh, there's a fluke. Yeah, with weight. Wow, what's that net? Come on, stay on. Wow, looks like a keeper. Feels like a keeper. Oh, keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on, John. There we go. Nice, nice. Hey, it worked. Wow. That's a 20-inch fish right there. That big mouth. This is your lucky day, my friend, because I am, wow, look at those teeth. Jeez. I'm not keeping any of you or your friends. Yeah, definitely a keeper. Oof. Get him on the zero. Zero is right there. Oh, over 20, almost 21. Actually, I'm not on the zero. 21. Goodbye, sir. Your lucky day. There he goes. All right, what time is it? Hey, 9:40. Yeah, it took a while. I started right around 9:15. I might just call it. I have somebody coming to the house at 11, a contractor. And I got to tell you, it's friggin' cold and windy. Again, you can't, little shelter here, but it's a cold morning. And hey, takes a little bit of effort fan casting up and down, but you can't catch them this way on a day that would otherwise not be very fishing friendly. Helps having a boat like this with a lot of open space. It also helps having a spot where you know there might be some fluke lying around, but I enjoyed this. Hope you did too. Again, stupidity at its finest, but sometimes even a blind squirrel finds a nut. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing. Let's add to the stupidity and let's see how we're gonna dock. You can see the wind. I mean, now you hear it when I get out of the cover. I'm very lucky. I have an easy dock spot. But the boat is getting pushed sideways, so this will just add to the fun of my day. Trying to dock in a steady 20 mile an hour wind, where there's no, I mean, look at this. So normally I come in nice and slow. I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna come in nice and quick because any interruption in the forward momentum of the boat is gonna really screw up my ability to dock. There we go. This should be, now I'm gonna hit reverse. I'm in neutral. Turn the wheel all the way to the right. Bam. There we go. Perfecto. But that just adds to the complexity on a crazy windy day like this. Get the stern cleat in. Just loop it for now. Straighten out the motors. Turn them off. And I will get the front in. And we are docked. Bam. Easy cheesy. I would never normally come in that quick, for the record. What's the time? 9:57. Plenty of time to get home for the contractor.